Good morning from Palawan. That's right, we left Manila, but it sent me a present because I have a sore throat and stuffed up sinuses, I think from the pollution. But we're here in Puerto Princesa for one day. And although this place is known for the beaches, we're actually here to do something very different. We're going to go to the Subterranean River National Park, which is a UNESCO heritage site and also one of the 7 new wonders of nature. It's supposed to be fantastic. And we want to get out and do a little bit more in nature in the Philippines because there's so much to see here. But you know I'm here for the food too. And so what really drew me to this was we're going to go get out in nature, and then afterwards there's a buffet with traditional Filipino food. So some nature, some food, it's gonna be a great day. All right, so we made it to the port. This is basically a first come, first serve kind of place. So all of the tours come in, and Carol, our guide, has checked us in. We had to give her a copy, a picture of her passport, and also 150 peso environmental fee because it is a UNESCO heritage site, a national park. And then we just kind of wait our turn. So that's what we're doing here. Lots of vendors here. If you need a dry bag, water, kind of anything, you can get it all here. We are supposed to stay with our group, but we don't know where they went and we don't know them. So I think we're gonna just kind of check out the view. So many boats. So it's a 20-minute boat ride over to the other side. A lot of people here. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. I think it's 10 people to a boat, and they have thousands of people come every day. What do you think so far? Yeah.
This place.
Yeah.
This place. Yeah.
You're so tired. You slept. I did not.
The bus bumpy.
The bus was bumpy and it was very windy, which Carol did warn us about. But also, I always like to look at the window, so I wanted to see what it was like coming through here, and it was really beautiful. And he slept, which I don't know which is better, if you sleep and then you wake up refreshed, or if you just kind of try to power through it. It's very hot. It is very hot here. I'm glad I have a long sleeve shirt on. But I do have shorts. Thankfully, I remembered sunscreen. You definitely need it. When we left today, there was no sun. And now it's very, very bright. Although, I think in the cave, it should be cool. Maybe even cold. Can't swim there, though, because it's a national park. All right, I think maybe we waited 30 minutes. Maybe just enough time for everyone to get organized, go to the bathroom one last time. And now we're boarding. So actually, this was really fast. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, so we made it. Nice, easy 20 minutes ride. Very easy breezy, but do not get on first because you're gonna be sitting right next to the engine. It's very loud. Yeah. So here, the underground river is actually 8.2 kilometers long, but we're only doing 1.5 of it. And that's because it's not open unless you get a special permit. But 1.5 will take us about 45 minutes. We still have our life jackets on because we're going to get on to another boat. Oh, there's another short little stop here. and you can go to the bathroom again. They really know how to take care of people. And now we're going to get helmets because I think some pieces might fall. Also, there's bats and dung. All right, we are ready. Now, one of the things that we were warned about was that there are lots of monkeys and to be careful. Not to take anything out of your bags that you might not want them to have, and hopefully not my camera. It is so beautiful through here. Sandy bottom. You can hear the bugs, the birds, no traffic, no honking, so many trees. This is really beautiful. And I think we're already here at the boat. I'm actually surprised. This is one of the few tours that you take that you don't have to wait all day to actually take the tour. So we just got an audio guide in a number of different languages, and we're just waiting for our boat to come. Look how beautiful it is here. It is so beautiful here. Look at that water. It's just this blue, green. I didn't think it was going to look like this here. "45 minutes flew by." I really liked how they had the audio guides because they want to keep the atmosphere quiet, especially because there's so many swallows and bats. The guides have helmets with lights on them so that they don't put in lights and disturb everything there. It really seems like they're doing a great job at trying to maintain it, not disturb it with tourism. And then they just had lots of fun things like, this one looks like Sharon Stone, this one looks like a giant corn, this one looks like a mushroom. There were some religious ones, of course. We saw Jesus, the Last Supper, and Mary. But it was a fun time. And Sharon Stone, yes, of course, Sharon Stone. But I thought they did a really great job of making it fun. You learned a bit, you laughed a little bit, and then our guide in the back, he paddles us, and the boat is 10 times his weight. So overall, I thought it was fantastic. Probably one of the best attractions that I've been to that is supposed to be for conservation. So I think they're just doing a really great job here. Yeah, so now just a few pictures and then we're moving on to lunch, which is good because I'm hungry. Make sure you get a tour that goes early. It was hard to get up today, but it at least means that, Salamat. It at least means that you get here before the crowds. So choose the earliest time possible because this has gotten a lot busier from when we were here, which means you have to wait longer. One thing I forgot to say was we did see monkeys, and thankfully they were very far away because I'm very afraid of monkeys. If you saw my Nusa Penida video, you know we had a showdown with one there while hiking. And in Indonesia, a lot of them have rabies. So I don't know what it's like here, but I don't want to be around a monkey. They are wild. All right, so actually, the food is here. They have everything set up so we don't have to go away. So I see we've got some white rice, of course. All right, so you know I'm going to bypass the white rice, but I am going to get some of the bihun noodles. And some pork adobo for sure. That's okay. Bihun, chicken afritada, chop suey, which is Chinese, vegetable curry. We've got some fish fillet. I want to try these grilled mussels. They look fantastic. Look at that. Ooh, pickled papaya. That also looks so good. I don't know what this is. She said it's vegetable. lang. This looks so good. Tried a little bit of everything. Got a little bit of everything here. Some fish, some curried vegetables, pork adobo. I've got some noodles. This fried mussel I really want to try. Fried fish, got some vegetables. It looks good. They had a number of vegetarian dishes, but you do have to ask because one of the vegetarian dishes, she said, also had pork in it. And then there was someone standing there who spoke English, so it was great because I could ask her, does this have pork in it? Because you think of something like maybe you see noodles with vegetables in it, that it doesn't have pork. But last night, Alan and I went out to eat, got some noodles, and then afterwards, I asked her, as we were sitting down, does this have pork in it? And yeah, it did. So he fortunately didn't eat any of it yet, but if you have any kind of dietary allergy, restriction, anything like that, let people know before you put something in your mouth because pork makes everything taste better, and so it's probably gonna be in there. But these mussels. The mussels are good. I definitely should have got more of these.
It's lemon ice.
So all of this, lemon iced tea, and then there's also dessert is all included in the lunch. This is fantastic. It's just a really nice way to try so many traditional Filipino foods. And we literally just walked off the dock and walked over here. This is fantastic. Good tour. Is it grilled like in a red sauce like that?
Yeah, they make for a satay.
Ah, it looks good. I mean, it is good. I don't know what the red sauce is, but it's really good. What do you think?
But in here, they make sweeter.
It is sweeter and it's really soft. A lot of people overcook mussels. Those are good.
In Padang, maybe salty.
Yeah. All right, so this will be the end of the tour for us. We're going home, but there are 2 additions. So if you book a tour for this, you can book ahead or you can kind of do it on the spot, but there is the potential to do a zip line over the ocean. Now, I did a zip line in Ecuador, I don't know, 15 years ago, and I'm afraid of heights. So I did it and I feel like I don't need to do it again. It was awesome and terrifying. And then they also have a mangrove tour, which is through a boat. So those each, I think it was $350 and $550 and $350 to do it. If you want to do either of those are supporting the local community. So those are local community initiatives, which I think is fantastic that they are bringing people, tourists to this area, but also making sure that the community benefits as well. But it's just not something we don't want to do to do that. So I'm gonna end this video here, but we were only planning to spend 1 day in Puerto Princesa to do this. We just thought it sounded so cool, and because it's a UNESCO spot, we thought, why not? Let's break up our trip to the next place, which is El Nido. Now, what's going to be interesting about tomorrow's video is that this week is Chinese New Year. I didn't know that when I planned. I probably would have come anyway, but I made the mistake of not booking a hotel in advance, so almost everything was booked up, and what wasn't booked up was really expensive. But in the end, I actually think this is a good thing because we're going to be staying in a very local neighborhood, and it gets interesting reviews on Agoda. Some people love it because it's a local side of life, and other people don't like it at all because it doesn't have the amenities that they want to have on vacation. So let's see what it's like. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.
Join my Patreon community for more behind the scenes and exclusive content you won't find elsewhere. You can also find me on Instagram, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. All of these things make my day. Thank you so much for your support.